You look so depressed.
All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We are live. We are live. What's going on, y'all? What up? 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 It's me, Rajan, and we will be getting started in just a second. I'll go ahead and give people an opportunity to get in here.
We can see when people come in.
Yeah, we can see people coming. Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell.
We are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. This is my family. We're gonna talk a little bit.
Your glasses.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, glasses. Here. Oh, let me share. Oh, Tasha shared.
I did.
You shared the which one color? We live. We are live. We are live. We are
You want
live.
me
We
to show
are
that
live.
actual
What up? Hey, what up, Dustin? I see you, homeboy. What's going on? What's going on? We live. We live. We live. Go ahead and share this out. We're gonna talk a little bit. Just have a little fun. Let's go ahead and let's do it a little something like this.
Great adult children.
Awesome. He's definitely in the community. He did run for Senate 2 years ago, what?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So he was...
Let's talk about the founding of the Distinguished Gentleman's Club.
Absolutely. So about 8 years ago.
You said you're a mother, so how many children?
I have 5 kids.
Okay.
Meeting where they started saying that I was their African American, and they got this from our president. They were voted by.
And what were you doing with your child?
The first or the second time?
So I was in and out.
Good. Awesome. So that really is a great place to transition.
And who is sitting across from me or beside me is never going to sway that.
Listen, man. One, I'm not gonna cry on this episode.
Yeah.
I made it through all of these episodes. I think I've cried once in Congress. What are the things that you're most proud of accomplishing? As a congressman and as whip.
Real Talk with Rajan.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Real Talk with Rajan, where nothing's off limits. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, but I appreciate that. I am your host, Rajan Lewis. It's Thanksgiving, y'all, and we were just sitting around watching football, having a good time, and I was just really feeling grateful for the opportunity to have a family like I have. So I wanted to introduce y'all to my family. For those who may not know who you are, you guys have been following the show and watching what's been going on. And you probably hear me talk about my different parts of my family, but we're all in the same place at the same time. And I'm just so excited. So I'm gonna let them go around and introduce themselves, and then we're gonna talk a little about what's going on. So first I'll let my daughter and start with Ariana.
Hi, I'm Ariana.
All right, that's Ariana.
I'm Isis.
I'm Mari. I'm Tasha. I'm RJ.
All right, hopefully y'all heard what they said, because they were all very quiet. This is Ariana, that's Isis, Vari, Tasha, and RJ. All right, so those are the kids, and this wonderful person to my left is my wonderful wife.
Okay, that's right. I can speak. Hi, everybody. I'm Latoya. You should already know that. In case you didn't know, that's what my name is.
Yeah. So I wanted to come on, just talk a little bit with them. Let y'all get to know who they are. If y'all had any questions, you could put them in the comment section. We'll try to answer any questions that you may have. I guess the first question I'll ask you guys is what's going on. So you introduced, you said who you are. Just talk about, a little bit about yourself, something that you want them to know, anything you want them to know. You can go first. You're next. All right, who wants to go first? Isis, go ahead.
I'm Isis, and I go to the School of the Arts, and I also do. I have a TikTok.
All right, and we'll talk about your TikTok. She actually was interviewed by Mr. Michael Finkley of the Michael Finkley Show 2 weeks ago about her TikTok channel. So make sure we'll talk about that. So we'll make sure we get that out. Who else wants to say something about themselves? Anybody?
Tasha, I'm sure.
Tasha wants to say something?
Hey, okay. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't really do much. I mean, I sing and I
Yeah,
play
she
the
would do
guitar. That's basically it though.
All right. So you played. So did you teach yourself guitar or what?
I did basically teach myself guitar.
And what kind of guitar?
Acoustic.
Okay. So what got you into playing music?
Well, our family is kind of we're a musical family. We all do something related to music in some way, whether it's public or not. And so I kind of just wanted to see what instruments I could play, and I learned how to play guitar and piano.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. Anybody else? So that's a no. All right. I don't know. All right. Vari, you just go back from school. You want to talk a little about what you're doing at your school? No, you don't have to.
What do you mean by what do I do?
Like, tell me about what school you go to. What's your major? Anything about yourself that's interesting.
I go to Clemson University. I'm majoring in biological sciences with a minor in
And what do you,
leadership.
okay, and what do you want to do with it long term?
I want to go to med school.
Go to med school. All right, cool. And you're in school as well. So tell us about your college experience.
I go to Trident Tech. I'm going to school to be a medical lab tech.
Medical lab tech. And so just for people who may not know what a medical lab tech does, what does a medical lab tech do?
They look through the blood. They basically tell what diseases and stuff they have, but they tell the doctors, like to tell people.
Okay. Cool. And RJ, you do some things as well. What are some things that you do?
Come on, dude.
I play video games and
He's a gamer.
I love games.
What else do you play? What else do you play?
You in any clubs?
I'm in DGC and I'm also in Young Men Rise.
Yep. DGC and Young Men Rise. So you want to talk about what DGC is?
DGC is a mentoring program for kids from 8 through 18 to be mentored, and it has 3 groups, and it's like emerging, and there's like 3 different groups.
You gotta talk up.
I'm in elementary, middle, and high school.
What are some things that you've learned as a part of being in DGC?
You have to have integrity, and you have to know that there's a time and place for everything.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So we actually have a question from somebody in the audience. Shalay Clark. What up, Shalay? Actually asked, she said, how do you feel about being the only boy?
Well, I am sad sometimes because I don't have any brothers, but DGC helped me with that.
All right,
I love
cool.
that.
Word. What type of medicine doctor, Vari?
Trauma.
She wants to be a trauma surgeon.
You want to
But
work?
if trauma doesn't work out, then I want to go into what's it called? Genetics.
All right, trauma or genetics. All right. Hopefully y'all can hear them okay. I know they're talking a little low, but I just want to make sure y'all can hear them.
Yeah.
Tasha, what are your plans for after you graduate from high school?
When I graduate from high school, I'm not sure what college I would like to go to yet, but I do have plans to go to college, and I want to go to college for criminal justice. I would like to become a criminal profiler. If you don't know what that is, they usually work with the FBI to help catch criminals. Basically, they get in the mind of a criminal and they basically, just get nervous. They get into the mind of a criminal and they that's what they do.
Yeah.
All right.
Create a profile based on that.
Oh, word. Okay, cool. Now, so Shalay actually says, RJ, that what you explained was what she hopes happens for her son, Devin, who is a part of DGC now. Shout out to Devin, little homie. Hopefully, did they win their game Saturday? I didn't find out, so let me know if they won their game Saturday. Well, thank you for that, RJ, for sharing that, Tasha. Isis, what do you plan on doing when you get out of school? If you don't know, you can say I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet.
But what are the things that you like doing?
I like to cook and I like to help children and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Toya, you've been listening to us talk. You're the mother of 5 wonderful children.
Yeah.
How have you managed motherhood, with everything going on with COVID and everything with schools? How have you managed?
I managed pretty well. We have kept our kids home with COVID. We both work as well. So our kids are home. They're doing the virtual learning right now, only because I'm really leery about putting, I guess, my children in schools at this point with everything going on. For me, I kind of feel like it's easier for me to kind of protect and monitor what they're around, or what they may be exposed to. Yeah. Being at home, or me knowing what that is and kind of deciding what those things are. Like I said, Rajon and I both work. So for me, we're in the office, but we also aren't really exposed at this point because we're not really taking clients at work. But I guess it's a process. So as far as me managing it, we're blessed to have the opportunity to kind of work in a way that allows us to have our kids home and being schooled at home right now. And that makes it a lot easier than to have to worry about, them going to school, or, what they may be getting infected by or not getting infected by, or who, went out and were in these streets versus, those who weren't. So it's a lot more easier for me, knowing my kids and knowing how they love people, and what they don't really think about when they come in contact with people who may, or may not have been around somebody who is exposed. So.
Word.
Yeah.
Var, you actually went to school, your senior year, the second half of your senior year, in addition to, your freshman year of college. What's that been like for you, with everything going on with COVID?
Well, it ruined my senior year. This is like the first year I started doing things like going out more and doing social things.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened, and then quarantine happened. And then I just went back into solitude. So now, going into college, it didn't really help me get out of my shell even more.
Yeah.
Just kind of stayed that way. And I don't know, didn't really get better in college, just kind of stayed the same.
So when you're dealing with, like, as far as, like, you're in this new campus, you're in this new place, has it made you, more afraid to go out and meet people, or has it impacted you at all?
I'm not afraid to meet people, I just haven't.
You just haven't? Okay. All right. Tasha, you're in your junior year. How has your high school career been impacted by COVID?
It's kind of, it hasn't impacted it as much as you think it would. Because it's like, it's more of, I have to learn how to work on my own without a teacher, like being in a classroom and being told, hey, this is what you have to do, you need to do this now, or like having a certain thing to do for homework and having the papers to take home and stuff. I kind of have to like have, I don't know the word for that.
Initiative.
Yeah, initiative. Which I don't have very much, but I'm working on that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's all for me.
Well, Isis, you do a great job of, staying on top of the, it's reversed on here, but you do a great job of, like, staying on top of your work, even with the COVID thing going on. How do you manage your work to make sure that you're getting all your stuff turned in, even though you're working virtually?
Well, sometimes.
She's funny.
Yeah, she is funny.
Well, most of the time I do my stuff ahead, and it has been hard, but I just have to, like, realize, if I get my work done, like,
Yeah. You get it done now.
Add
more free time.
Yeah, have more free time, and it's fun. It's good. It's having. You have this feeling when you turn in work. You have this good feeling, thinking, "Oh wow, I'm so happy. I'm happy. I'm got this over with. Now I can do the next assignment."
Oh, okay.
And it's like, okay, it's
All right, and thank you for saying that. All right, RJ. So you used to have a few struggles when it came to getting your stuff turned in. Can you talk about how COVID has like led to you and maybe some problems that you may experience because of the fact that you're not in the classroom?
It can like make you feel like you don't want to do work because you're not actually in the classroom, and you don't the teacher. Like you can turn off your camera and then the teacher can't even see you, so you might not even be there.
Yeah, yeah. I can definitely feel you, and thank you for sharing that. Talia, is there something that you do to make sure that the kids are, on top of their work, or is that something that?
Yeah, I do. Well, I get my mom voice on. Usually that's yelling for me. Like get up on the camera, sit up. Why are you laying down? I think that's probably like a lot of struggles that most people have right now. I mean, you guys can comment if that's something you've experienced, but yeah, for me, Isis I don't really have problems with because she, usually is up and she's on the camera. RJ, I think he does better in a environment that's actually maybe in school because he learns better, I think, that way. And at home, I feel like he's not as restricted and it's easier for him to chill because he's like, I'm at home. Yeah. So yeah, usually yelling, that's what I do. And hopefully it doesn't have to go any farther. But yeah, that's what usually happens. Yep.
And I mean, just to piggyback on that, I didn't really want to talk a whole bunch, but I would say that something that I know that helps is staying on top of them.
Yeah.
I know, I'm a former teacher, so I may have a different experience level when it comes to dealing with kids working in classrooms. But I also realize that some kids need more structure and they need more oversight. So with RJ, I make sure that he's closer to me so that I can hear what's going on in his classroom even while I'm working. Isis, I sort of can let go on her own. But it's really a balance of knowing your child and knowing what works best with them. I'm not a big yeller, Shalay. I see you're funny. I'm not a big yeller, but my kids know that when I say something, I mean it, and that's a much better thing for me because it works in ways. And of course, it's trial and error. You try something, see if it works. If it doesn't work, then also you throw those carrots out there. There's some things they may be interested in. Then they're more extrinsically motivated. You throw out some things that maybe that they want, that maybe they can work towards if they're doing what they're supposed to do. So different parents try different things with their kids. I definitely agree. Your wife stands over them with the shoe. That's funny. Vari, while you're in college, like I know, you do everything. Y'all are doing everything virtually. You seem to have been able to stay on top of your, grades and stuff. What's some stuff that you've been doing in college that's allowed you to stay on top of your work?
Well, I wouldn't recommend this for everyone, but I just don't attend my lectures. I just do my work, and then I have a bunch of time because I already know what I'm doing. It's not going to work next semester, though. I just need to watch the lectures.
Yeah, you should definitely watch the
lectures. They didn't take attendance this semester.
Oh, okay.
But next semester, they're required to. So if you don't attend, you can fail.
Oh
my gosh.
Yeah. Make sure you
So yeah, definitely attend.
Yeah. And Ariana, you're working and going to school. How do you manage that balance?
I mean, I have a planner for school, so it's really not like that much. But I mean, most people they can't balance between the two. But I find a way, make sure my work schedule is not interfering with my school, and making sure I keep up with my grades and stuff.
Yeah. All right. So we have a question from the audience. Granny is sitting here with us. She's here. Say, hey, Granny.
Hey, Granny.
So she has a question. She said, "What does each kid feel about the year 2020?
Oh wow.
And what are your hopes for next year? Oldest to youngest, please." So first part.
You know what she meant.
I think she oldest to youngest, right? Or just oldest and youngest. All right, cool. So start with you. All right, cool. Wow. And Tasha's gonna answer too. All right.
2020 was a long, stress-free year.
Yeah.
My hopes for next year is to continue to stay on top of my work and continue working towards my degree.
All right.
Twinzos.
I'll go, I guess. Okay,
Which one are you going first?
You can go. Go ahead.
You're both going.
What are your thoughts on 2020? And what are your hopes for next year?
I hope next year isn't.
No, you
Yeah,
good. What are your thoughts about 2020 and then your hopes for next year?
Okay.
Your thoughts first.
Okay. 2020 has been bad.
Yes.
I hope,
Yeah.
20, and then I hope 2021 is gonna be one of the best years.
All right. Isis?
2020 has been very challenging and severe, I guess. And also, what I hope for the next year is for us to be able to go back to school and for life to be normal.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Tasha, I saw you wanted to answer.
Yeah, we definitely did.
All right, you got it then. I just asked you.
Thoughts on 2020. I did not like 2020 whatsoever. I mean, there are some things about 2020 that I wouldn't change, but I mean, it was really hard on my ability to work with other people because I haven't been social very much.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't enjoy 2020. But for next year, I hope that, like Isa said, that everything clears up and we can go back to school because I would really like to go to school for my senior year. And yeah. That's what I hope.
Vari, you want to add anything?
This 2020 has been the saddest year of my life. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever been this sad ever. I had a lot of dreams and hopes for this year, and then everything just went really badly. It kind of rearranged what I want to do in life and what is possible, and I don't know. I don't really have any hope for the future. I just feel like it's gonna get worse, honestly. Just I feel like this is just the introduction to like adulthood.
Oh Lord.
And that it's just how things goes.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
We're gonna pray for that spirit. Definitely, and I want to say that I'm saying that because, like, and honestly, and I'm saying this in front of the camera, but you know me enough to know that if we were in a car riding by ourselves, I'll tell you the same thing. Life is full of ups and downs. Like, life is full of ups and downs. There'll never be a time where you have to learn to stay in the middle. Never get too happy, never get too sad, because things are gonna change. But you have to have hope. If you don't have hope, the hope is the thing that brings you out of the darkness. And when you live in the darkness, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So you start telling yourself negative things are going to happen, and then negative things continue to happen. And the Bible says, there's power, power, life and death is in the tongue. The Bible also says that, the Bible says a lot of things. But the point is that the point is that you cannot allow yourself. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. What you think about, you bring about, which is why you always hear me, saying positive things, even to y'all as my children. I want you to have positive hopes for the future, because if you don't have that, you have nothing. Hope is the substance of things hoped for but yet unseen. It's the substance of things hoped for but yet unseen. Like, it's the thing that keeps you when everything is going wrong. Toya, 2020. What are your thoughts?
2020 has been interesting. Like you said, thoughts become things, so I'm definitely not gonna think anything else. I just this year has been crazy. For 2021, my hope is for us to get back to some type of semblance of, I guess, what our new reality is going to be. Honestly, I'm just really praying that, things get a lot better for everybody as a whole in the country, not just my family, but everyone, and definitely looking forward to better days for sure, and less of this, because this year was definitely not my favorite.
Yeah, 2020 has definitely been rough, man. We've suffered a lot of loss this year. We've suffered great loss this year. But even with that, I still have joy. I still have faith. I still have hope, because I look around me and I see the future. I see hope for the future in y'all. And y'all may not see that because you don't have your own children who have gone through, childhood and made it through the way you guys have. But when you're a parent, my mom, is right here. She looks at me and my brothers and my sister, and she sees hope when she looks at us. And she looks at y'all, she sees hope. And my mom is 21 years old, and she still has hope for the future when she looks at us. So we got to make sure that we're doing that, and that we're and when we're talking about a rough year, for those who don't know, we lost my grandmother in September. That was really, really hard on the family. We're still trying to rebound from it. And we lost our dog, Randy, in May. And my sister lost her fiance in a car accident. And the world has lost its mind, with the COVID and the negativity, and it's everywhere. But even in that, we have to find that semblance of hope that says tomorrow will be better. And it will. It will. I believe that, and I'm going to continue to speak things as though they are. Back to the questions. Thank you for that question, Mom. Great question. Skylar Wiley, shout out to Skylar for watching. Thank you, sir. Hey, Skylar. Skylar says, I have to agree with Natasha. I mean, this year has been very annoying, but it has had some major benefits. So Skylar speaking life. Shout out to Skylar.
All right.
Fine young man. Thank you, sir. Shalay says, are the twins doing anything outside extracurricular activities? I know they're completely virtual, but some parents still allow their kids to do outside activities. They're not. They're not. Not because it's not because of the fact that we, there's things that they want to do. I just wanted to. What are some things you wanted to do?
I wanted to play volleyball or basketball, but
yeah, I think too. The school has kind of squashed most of the things. I honestly, to be honest, I probably, and I think they know, we probably definitely wouldn't have let them do it either way. Or maybe it would have been a little different. It would have been a different type of situation. But the schools are trying to, I guess, limit contact and things like that. So their basketball, all of that stuff is not happening. So
the middle school.
The middle school hasn't. They canceled everything.
I mean, you could have still done you didn't have to be about school. It could be
Well, she said extracurricular. What club?
No, just any extracurricular activity.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So I know Tasha plays a guitar. That's extracurricular.
I guess ISIS's would be TikTok.
Yeah.
ISIS extracurricular activity is TikTok.
Right now.
Yeah. That's what she does for exercise and leisure. And
exercise is Zumba.
Oh, she's a Zumba too.
We do Zumba.
All right. And we'll go ahead and wrap this up. I don't want to be on here forever. But I just want to, I guess I'll ask, one, final question, and hopefully y'all can answer it. If you don't want to answer it, you can just pass it. What is something that you're thankful for that happened in 2020?
Thankful that our family was still, I'm thankful that our family will still be able to stay together. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anybody will take it?
I'll take it.
All right.
I am thankful for, since you're watching, Skylar.
Sure.
I'm thankful for getting in a relationship with you. That really brightened my year. That's what I'm thankful for.
All right. Well.
Okay, girl.
Okay.
All right, Skylar.
Anybody else?
I'm thankful for us being together and my Nana not being in pain anymore.
Praise God. Anybody else want to take it? RJ, thankful?
I'm thankful. Thankful? I just had it.
That's all right. That's okay. Vari?
I'm thankful for my family and to be alive.
All right. RJ, you got it?
I just remembered it, but Vari just said it. So okay.
All right, we'll say it again.
I'm thankful to be alive.
All right, being alive. Toya?
Definitely thankful for my family, for my babies being home, my life for sure, my health, my strength, just the blessings that God is continuing to pour down. Definitely, I'm thankful for my husband, obviously.
Yeah, so I guess I'll close, with these thoughts. I'm thankful for moments like this. We don't know how many more of these we'll have. It's easy to take things for granted and say, oh, well, you don't need to do anything. People, especially in a world where, quote unquote, clout chasing is a thing. And things are done to be seen. I believe in capturing moments. I believe in capturing experiences. My children will tell you that I'm very intentional about doing things to remember stuff. Go ahead. Doing things to remember, because you never know when things are going to come about. There are so many times and memories that I have recollection of because I saw a picture of it. I'll see a picture of something that reminds me of a trip that we took, or of a place that we went, or a day that we spent together. I remember a day when Ariana was younger. We called Operation Only Child, and we took her downtown and we just walked around. We had a great day. And every time I look at those photos, I'm reminded about that great day. And I think about my grandmother who just passed, and I can't call her. I can't call her, but you know what I can do? I can pull up my pictures, from trips that we took, and times that she's came by or times I've gone by. I can do that. So I would encourage anybody. I mean, you don't have to do it on Facebook Live because that's not everybody's medium. But by any means necessary, capture moments, capture memories. If 2020 has showed us nothing else, is that things can change in an instant. Things can change in an instant, and you never know when you won't be able to pick up the phone to call somebody. You never know when that person that's always been old reliable, or I can not talk to you for 3 years and pick up the phone and or text you and you reply right back. You never know when that goes away. You never know. With that being said, it's also 2020 has shown me we don't have time for petty squabbles. We don't have time for grudges. I pray to God that if I ever get into anything with any of my kids where we disagree, that we can talk about it and we can work it out. Not because I'm a perfect dad or because I'm a perfect person, but because my relationship with them means more to me than anything else. Anything else. So it's times like this where I'm going to be able to look back, 10, 20, 15 years ago, 10, 15, 20 years from now, when they're tired of seeing dad and they all live across the countries, and say, hey, that was the time we sat down and had a conversation, even if they didn't want to do it. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity to sit down with them. Thank you all for doing this with me.
No problem.
I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, before we go, let me, I was about to wrap, but before we go, my daughter Isis wants to make sure that you know about her social media endeavors. Please, Isis, tell them. Please tell them about your channel. Please.
You gotta get that.
Go ahead, babe.
My TikTok username is iGirl2, and I also just got a new TikTok with Tasha, so it's called Natasha Lewis, but it's also Toddy.
Oh, Skylar, don't pay attention to that. That's not real. Oh my gosh.
Anybody else got something they wanted to share?
Wow.
Toya, anything you want to share? You want to tell them about your?
Not really. I mean.
All right, cool. With that being said, thank you for watching. I really appreciate your support. Next Wednesday, I'm actually interviewing news anchor and my good friend, Mr. Raphael James with Channel 5 News. I hope you check it out. It's gonna be a dope interview. He's my guy, and it's gonna be a great day. So thank y'all so much for watching. God bless you, and always remember, God is everything, and without him, we are nothing. So never forget where your help comes from. And if a man doesn't stand for something,
anything.
Now that is real talk. I'll see y'all on Wednesday.
Peace.